What's up, people? It's your boy. It's your man, Uncle Phil, a.k.a. Mr. Lee, a.k.a. Julie's husband, a.k.a. the author of Parts of a Man. We are live and direct. Happy Saturday to everyone. I just want to say I'll give some thank yous at the end of the show, but I want to say thank you for everyone that has helped me through this journey. Thank you for joining us. I'm so very excited. If you're a student, you've heard about this book for the last 3 years or so. And so tonight, some of my friends, some of my family members, some of my kids / students are going to be sharing my poetry. And I hope that you like it. We have so much in store. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce our host and introduce our opening segment. And then after that, you'll hear from our host. So these two young ladies, they go by the name of Shayla Jones and Janelle Gowindu, young ladies that graduated for the class of 19 of the Institute for Health Professions at Cambria Heights, aka Health, aka IHPCH. And both of them have become not only like students, but they've become like adoptive children to me. They're both talented. They're both loving. They're both passionate. And so I wanted them to be involved with this. I love all my students. Let's say that all from the top. I love all my students. But these two young ladies were a part of Writer's Block. And because this has to do with poetry, I was like, I would like to see if they can co-host. And so when they're hosting, they're nervous. Get with them, show them some love, show them some hearts. We're going to get started. The first act, I'm blessed to know this young man through my church. His name is Samuel Gilliam. He's a talented musician, and what he's going to do, he's going to start the night off with a musical set. I'm going to ask as he's playing, share this stream, like, comment, share. When you hear something, show some love. At this time, I present to some and introduce to others, Samuel Gilliam.
Good evening, everybody. To my friend, my brother, Phil. It is an honor and a privilege to open up this show. And I'm going to sing songs based on the parts of this book. Let me first start out and saying, Phil, you wrote an amazing, amazing book. Some of the things that you wrote, I resonated with, and it stuck with me. So starting with the first act, Faith. When I read it, when I saw some of the lyrics and some of the things that you wrote, and I saw Bishop Joseph, I said, I have to start the first one out with the hymn. So in regards with faith, I chose the first song that says, My faith looks up to thee. My faith looks up to thee, thou Lamb of Calvary, Savior divine. Now hear me when I pray, take all my sins away. Oh, let me from this day be wholly thine. My faith looks up to thee, thou Land of Calvary, Savior divine. Now hear me while I pray, take all my sins away. Now let me from this day be wholly thine. Be wholly thine. Be wholly thine. Moving on to the next one, Love. Song that came to me was love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody, what it really means to love. Love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love, though the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay. 'Cause I love you, and you showed me, Jesus, what it really means to love. What it really means to love. Oh, love, a word that comes and goes, but no few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love, through the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay. 'Cause I love you, and you showed me, Jesus, what it really means to love. The nights that I cried, you loved me. When I should have died, you loved me. I'll never know why you love me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. When all hope was gone, you loved me. You gave me a song, you love me. Now I can go on, you love me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. What it really means. Oh, what it really means. What it really means to love. Oh, what it really means. Oh, what it really means. Oh, do you know what it really means to love? Oh, 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 what it really means to love. Now for Purpose, this is one of my favorite songs. It's called You Gotta Be by Desiree. It's a popular song in the 90s. Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. People, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Hold on to what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try to solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you. Others, they may take a different view. My, oh my. Hey, hey, hey. You gotta be strong. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Time asks no question, it goes on without you, leaving you behind if you can't stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, you can't stop it. The best part of danger, it stares in your face. You gotta be strong, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Listen as your day unfolds, challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. People, they may cause you tears. Go out and release your fears. My, oh my, hey, hey, hey. You gotta be strong, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. 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 And for the last song, encouragement to all of the Black brothers and sisters for the part that says, "Go Black Men Go." One of my favorite songs by Nina Simone, just called "To Be Young, Gifted, and Black." I've always listened to Nina Simone even when I was younger, or younger than I am now. And all of her songs resonate to the statement of Black empowerment and Black excellence. And even in the times that we're living in now, I think it's important for our young Black brothers and sisters and our young children to remember who they are, that they are young, gifted, and Black. So this is the last set, and Phil and whoever the host is, you can turn it right back over to you. Thank you so much for listening. To be young, gifted, and Black. Oh, what a lovely, precious dream. To be young, gifted, and Black. Open your heart to what I mean. In the world, you know, there's a million boys and girls who are young, gifted, and Black. And that's the fact. Oh, you are young, gifted, and Black. We must begin to tell our young There's a world waiting for you. Yours is a quest that's just begun. When you're feeling really low, yeah, there's a great truth that you should know. That when you're young, gifted and black, your soul's intact. How to be young, hey, gifted and black. Oh, how I long to know the truth. There are times when I look back and I am haunted by my youth. Oh, but my joy of today is that we can all be proud to say, to be young, gifted and black, hey, to be young, gifted and black. I'm so glad that I'm young, gifted and black. I'm not ashamed that I am young, gifted and black. I thank God that I am young, gifted and black. Why? Because that's where it's at. Because that's where it's at. Oh, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. To be young, gifted and black. That's where it's at. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's continue with the rest of the program. Have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, y'all. How nice it is to be young, gifted, and black. I'm Shay, repping for IHPCH. What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Just
what's up? I'm Janelle. Also a student from IHBCH. It's great to have you guys all here tonight. So part of Mr. Lee, and honestly, he's such an inspiration to us. And we're really just so happy to be part of this.
Yes, please interact with us in the chat. And if you hear any background noise or anything, we are in the midst of, pandemic vibe. So we're just trying to do our best. And if you vibe with us, we'll vibe with you and we'll have a good time, all right? All right, Janelle, take it away.
This is the release live stream of Parts of a Man, which refers to faith, love, purpose, and Go Black Man Go, where it reveals the parts of Mr. Lee. Make sure to like, comment, and follow him on his IG at family_man and Mr. Lee Teaches 86. You can also check out his merch on his website at www.familymanpoetry.com, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel at Family Man Poetry.
Also, there will be 2 raffles that will happen throughout the night. Yes, raffles. I know you like free stuff. Raffle winners will receive a free copy of Parts of a Man, a limited edition puzzle piece heart pin, and a Family Man Poetry water bottle. The first raffle will go to the general audience, so please comment, raffle me by 8 p.m. If it's after 8 p.m., I'm sorry, but you can go to the website and get a book. Huh? And the second raffle will come from names from IG during the week. That was a student raffle. All names will go into a random name selector to pick a winner, and the winner will be contacted for their mailing address, and we will announce it tonight. So, yeah, stay tuned.
So I just wanted to say thank you again to Samuel. It was beautiful. Really set the tone for everything. So now we're going to get into the first part of the book, which is Faith, and it discusses the poems of the that relates to Mr. Lee's relationship with God. Our first 2 presenters are Francis Armand and Ashante Abraham. We'll join them now.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
What's
up, y'all? God is dope.
How you doing? Just a little rep,
How are you?
Good. I'm good. Great.
Congratulations, Phil. And Julie, this is awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I'm just so honored to be part of this celebration.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Frankie, we've been friends for I lost.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
Decade. We passed that decade.
Yeah, we passed that decade mark, and you were actually one that gave me the idea to do this. You was like, Phil, like you should let people perform your poetry, and you said it, and then I saw another poet do it for a release, Roya Marsh, and I'm just from the opening set, I'm so excited for what the night has to hold. So I just wanted to tell y'all thank you. Tony is, I'm sorry, her name is Ashanti Abraham. I'll call her Tony. That's her name.
Because I was wondering, I was like, I don't see a Tony here.
Yeah, that's my middle name.
She is a Tony. Tell them about yourself, Tony.
Oh my gosh, what do I say? I'm a college freshman. I go to Long Island University. I love God, as you can see. God is really dope. I love to dance, that's like my main thing, and that's what I got the chance to do here. So I'm excited for you to see it.
We excited. It's gonna be lit. Yo, baby, watch when you see it. It's gonna be amazing.
Watch when I see it.
Watch when you see it. Watch when you see it. Right. So thank y'all so much. So what we'll do, Frankie, you'll go first, and then after you, Frankie, Tony will play your video, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
All right.
So I had the privilege to read to everyone one of the poems that's in the book. So you have to get it so you can own it for yourself. But this poem is called Stuck Between. And I was so excited when Phil gave it to me to read, because I remember when he just shared with me the love of poetry and writing poems and how he wanted to connect it to ministry. So we had this conversation. So here we talk about faith. The introduction is faith. So listen to Stuck Between. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Better yet, a gift and a calling. Blessed with a gift that allows him to pinpoint his problems, and before he loses his train of thought, he writes them down on tear-soaked, fear-torn pages. His pen acts as a baton orchestrating a symphony. Eighths and a quarter notes give the time signature, while chords provide the foundation to the soundtrack of his life. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, better yet, a gift and a calling. Who does he share it with? Who does he keep it? Does he keep it bottled up? Does he only share it with those in his immediate circumference? Does he dare to put his talent in the ground, not allowing it to grow? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Better yet, a gift and a calling. Where does he go? If rappers hang out with rappers and preachers with preachers, who does a preacher, poet, artist, photographer / a person that has so much going on trying to decipher it begins to feel like a jigsaw puzzle hang out with? Against whom is his iron sharpened? Where does he fit? Where does he go? Stuck in between a rock and a hard place, better yet, a gift and a calling. The chords that is the foundation are the death, burial, and resurrection. It is holiness. It is a walk. It is a walk what you talk. He much rather keep his soul than gain the world. He's looking for the day when Christ comes to get his bride. So what do you tell a person that's stuck between a rock and a hard place? Better yet, what do you tell a person that is stuck between a gift and a calling? Thank you.
Frankie, again, thank you so much. Love you.
Love you too. It was a pleasure.
God bless.
And remember, get a copy.
Get a copy, people.
Go copy it right now.
Right now.
All right.
Get it right now.
Next.
Lord, if I could
buy you a gift to show you my love, tell you how I feel. It wouldn't matter what I'd have to give. I will find a way to get it for you. But fortunately, that's not the case, and we both know I don't have bank anyway. I won't let it affect my presentation to you. So this is what I'll bring. What do you give to a friend that has given you everything you've ever had? There's no amount of money, nor tithe, nor sacrifice that will equal what the King did for us. There's no deed to be done, battle that could be won. There's no balance to check the price that Jesus paid back on Calvary. There's no form of poetic speech, prose, or simile that could explain why and what the Redeemer did for me. There's no rhythmic scheme. Even in the 3/4, I would still miss a beat. I can war cry, prophesy, and dance all the do thy day, and still be forever indebted, better yet, eternally grateful to the Rose of Sharon, that balm in Gilead, when no one paid me no mind. The omniscient had me in mind, so... All God wants is our mere obedience to his will, his way. Then blessings will be expedient. Paul calls it a reasonable service. Man, that's the least you can do. Rend your heart and not your garment. So keep your Louis and your Fendi. Keep your cufflinks and your three-piece. What you can do is give your life to him completely. Choose his will over yours. Say to him, you made the stars and the skies, atmosphere and the universe. How you did it, my mind can't stand it. So my life, my love, my dreams, here, God, you plan it. Through your total surrendering comes true deliverance. Like a woman in travail, there be times where you just have to push. Only his love, his peace, his presence can take the pain away. It sounds elementary, but keep your mind stayed on him. Read your Bible, skip to Revelations. You find out that we win.
Nay, in all these things, we're more than conquerors. Nay, in all these things, we're more than conquerors. So, Lord, here is my heart. Here is my soul. Here's my mind. You can take control by everything. It's all yours. Yes, sir. Here it is. I'll give it all. Yeah, I'll give it all. Yeah, I'll give it all. Say everything. It's yours. I give it all, give it all, give it all, give it all.
I'm here to tell you that what God wants most is your heart. Nothing else matters. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. He gave his life so that you might live. Give your life to him today. It's the best decision you'll ever make. Take this off. Trying to take this off.
Oh. Wow.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Tony.
Woo.
Wow. I
was holding my breath the whole time. I was like,
Yo, do you see these comments? I don't know if you see these comments.
That's crazy.
Yes,
That was,
I see the comments.
Oh my God.
God.
Who are you?
Wow. Oh my God. Wow.
I love every single, like, oh my goodness. I can't even pick out a part that I love the. I mean, the end was ridiculous.
Did you see how she put herself in the box and
Yes.
gave herself to God?
That was.
Did y'all see that?
Oh my gosh.
Some like, some heart, some
Thank
love.
you, everybody.
Give us some money.
Hashtag.
She's a student at NIU Brooklyn. She got scholarships, but she need lunch money. She need train.
I do need lunch money.
She is a dope individual. Tony, thank you so much for being a part of this. The comments are blowing up. Thank your parents, thank your pastor for letting you use the church.
Yes, we'll do.
We will talk soon. I love you so much.
Love you.
Love you too. Love you too. Love you guys.
That was crazy. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, dang. I can't dance like that.
No, I went to school with Ashanti.
Yes, we both went to school with Ashanti. Yes, I didn't know she could dance. I was with her in anatomy class. What's up, girl? I see you.
She showed out, man. Wow.
Yeah. You know, it's also amazing.
That was wow.
This raffle, Janelle. Talk to people about this raffle.
Okay, I just wanted to remind you guys one more time. So the raffle will include a signed copy of Parts of a Man, a Family Man poetry water bottle, and a limited edition puzzle piece heart pin. Make sure to hashtag raffle me by 8 p.m. Don't forget. Make sure to share it to your friends, comment, bring it out.
Do all that. And now we will be having remarks by Rason Staley, assistant pastor of the Refuge Church of Christ. And then we will have Robin Devenish, CEO and owner of Pen Published Profit.
Good evening, everybody. I didn't know I was coming on today as assistant pastor. I thought I was your brother. Now, hold on. Hold on here. I didn't know we were being formal. I put on the jacket.
Listen, you my brother and you my assistant pastor.
Oh, my Lord.
I love you so much.
Well, I love you, man. I'm proud of you. Hey, over there, Julie.
Hello.
What you do?
What I do?
Yeah.
I do some things.
All right.
Things and write some stuff as well, you know.
That's excellent. Excellent. So I want to just tell you how proud I am of you. I have known you, of course, my entire life. Well, no, your entire life. I've known you for your entire life. And as my father would say, big waterhead boy, I've known you since you were that old, and it's been incredible to watch your maturation and matriculation, and just to kind of see this go from an idea and a thought, and the fact that we can come and celebrate is just an incredible thing to watch, man. So I'm super proud of you. From the times now, I don't know how many people are watching this, but if Refuge is in the house, we watched them practice these poems for years and years and years. We still have Sunday night service, and we heard many of these poems as they were being perfected. And you stuck with it, man. And this is just awesome opportunity to celebrate you and your hard work, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the push. You were always there, and yeah, I did add the line of assistant pastor because you are my assistant pastor and you're also my brother. And thank you. You're not one that is always loud. Like someone said to me, I may not be on a front row, but I'm in the building, and I always know, even if you didn't say something, you were always on my side. So just wanted to say thank you. I'm gonna stop before I start crying even more because it's there. But I love you, man. Thank you so much.
Love you too, man.
Stopping by.
Brother, thank you for letting me just share my heart with the people and let you know that
tell them to buy a book. Tell them to buy a book. Maybe
buy 2 books. Buy 2 books. Read one and put one on the wall. And then maybe buy a 3rd one and mail it to somebody. You know, this has been, I know I'm out of time, but I'm a preacher, so I'm penciling 45 seconds. This has been a difficult time for a lot of people, and a lot of people need a pick-me-up and need some inspiration and encouragement. So buy an extra book and mail it to somebody you know that needs some encouragement, especially if they've been trapped in their house for the last year. Send it to them. Send it to them and let them read and understand the parts of the man and find themselves in this work. So proud of you, man. I'm waiting on mine. You bringing it to the church tomorrow or what?
Wait, I got one more piece that need to come with it, and then I'll be bringing it to the church.
Okay, all right.
And I got to sign them all. I got them yesterday. I got to sign them. I got to do it right.
He got to do
getting longer and longer. Longer and longer.
You'll get it by the end of the month. By next week.
Right. Okay. All right. Bring me back on live. I can prove it to the people that I got it.
All right. Love you, man.
I love you, man. Congratulations.
All right. Robin. Hello. Robin, you're muted.
No, we can't hear you.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
So sorry. So hello, family.
How are you?
Hey, listen, come on here. Congratulations, Phil. I'm so excited for you. Hello, Miss Julie. Beautiful.
Hi, hello.
Julie. I'm so excited for you and this release of a book. Listen, y'all, it's not easy to write a book. It's not easy because you have all these things going on in your brain, you know, trying to figure out, okay, if this is the right thing, if this is the wrong thing, if are people going to purchase it? Are people going to receive it? But I know for a fact that people are going to receive it, that people will love it and all of that. You know why? You know why? Because you are awesome. You're an awesome role model to our young people. You're an awesome man of God. And I'm just excited for you. So congratulations. And I'm going to shut up because I'm sure you want to ask me something. So I'm going to be quiet.
No, I just want them. I wanted the people to hear it because she didn't say it. So I'll say it. Robin Devonish is you see it on her address. She's the founder and CEO of Pen Published Profit. And you see the TM, that means it's trademark. That means she for real. She's about her business. And so if you go to robindevonish.com, you'll see all the people that she's worked with. And Robin, I just wanted to say to you, thank you for helping me through this process. From the first time you talked, like you were pushing me. I loved your energy. I loved your spirit. You know, you gave me my pointers when I was a little bit anxious and hesitant. And so I just wanted to say publicly that I appreciate you, and even taking the time out today just to stop in. And you know, I look forward to continuing this journey with you. And again, thank you.
You are so welcome. Congratulations. Listen, legacy has been created, and it's going to be created again and again and again, right? Until God says so.
That's
so
it.
you stay encouraged. You just keep writing. You keep encouraging. You keep being the awesome man of God that you are, the loyal gentleman that you are. Keep being a man that has words of power, because we need more men speaking today, right? More real men speaking, men of God speaking. So I'm just excited for you. Thank you so much. And thank you for trusting me to help you through your process, because there are other people that do what I do. Probably not like me, but anyway, people that do what I do. And you could have gone, you know, to any one of them. So listen, y'all need to buy this book. Matter of fact, you need to buy 3. How about one for yourself, one for a family member, and one for a young person, because you know that he advocates for young people, right? And he teaches young people. So
buy a book for yourself, buy a book for a family member, and buy a book for a young person in your family or your child or something. So buy 3 books. Come on, get up off that money. You know you have that money. We all got that stimulus check. So come on, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. Just purchase the book. Just purchase the book.
All right. Thank you so much, Robin. We'll talk soon.
All right. Take care.
All right. Here we go.
Hey.
We're back again.
I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I hope you are liking, commenting, subscribe, share it to your friends. Don't forget to check the link in Mr. Lee's bio and check out his website. Purchase this book, guys.
Yes. The tears are coming, but I'm sure there will be more. Drop some hearts in the chat because the next part of the book is love. Yes, love. You've all heard of Romeo and Juliet, Duane and Whitley, Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, but none of those couples come close to what Lily and Auntie Julie represent. Their love story is patience personified, a love that shows friendship is the foundation to a great marriage. The couple met in 2012 at Medgar Evers College and gradually became best friends. From rehearsing a poem for a friend's wedding to now, their relationship has always had God in its midst as well as poetry. Although I act like I'm grossed out by their matching shirts and stank face when they share their love on Instagram, I couldn't ask for a better representation of Black love and love, period. As a unit, it has been clear to me how much Mr. Lee loves his students and how much Auntie Julie loves Mr. Lee, since she also loves us and willingly sacrifices time and effort. They exemplify teamwork, and I'm so glad to be a witness of their love up until this point and as it continues to grow. Now we will hear from Seth Tidley, who has turned the poem Life Imitates Art into a song which is dedicated to Mrs. Lee. After that beautiful song, we will hear from the Lovebirds as Auntie Julie interviews Philip Lee about their journey up until this point. Hearts in the chat.
Hey everybody, what's up y'all? My name is Seth, and I'm gonna sing a song tonight that I wrote. And before I sing the song, I figured I'd give you all the backdrop, right? So here's the story of how the song came about. One day Phil hit me. He texted me. He's like, "Yo Seth, what up, man? I got this poem. Wait. I gotta do one thing. Y'all see this shirt? Y'all see this shirt? Y'all see this shirt? Shameless plug. Flaming Man Poetry. To every dreamer out here, you belong here. And that's the word on the street. Be encouraged. There's a place for you out here on the earth. So, Phil hit me, right? And he says, yo, I wrote this poem not too long ago, and it's about to be in the book. And I wanted to know if you could write a song to it. And I texted him back. I'm like, yo, I'm not the best songwriter, but for you, I'll try. Let's see what I come up with. For those who don't know, Phil's my actual god brother, but he's more like my blood. Like, we could pass off as brothers if we wanted to, right? So whatever he does, you know, I try to support him, and if he needs my help, I'll usually, you know, I got his back, and if I can't help him, I try to steer him in the right direction. But yeah, you know, I told him, I was like, yo, send it to me and let's see what happens. And he sent me the poem. The name of the poem is Life Imitates Art. And I took those 3 words and I literally, I just ran with it and made a song out of it. So one of the main parts of the song goes like this. Let's see. They say life imitates art. I say you are my star in life. And our life begins where our love starts. I do love you. That's pretty much the main part of the song, right? So, it's, you know, go nod your head, bop your head to it, shake your shoulders, have fun. I really do hope y'all like it. Let's go. They say life imitates art. I say you are my star in life. And the life begins where our love starts. Yeah, I do love you. They say life imitates art. I say you are my star in life. And our life begins to question what life's telling me. When you're around, all I feel is joy and peace. They say love imitates art. Oh yeah. I say you are my story. And our life begins where our love starts. Yeah. I do love you. They say love imitates art. I say you are my story. And our life begins where our love starts. Yeah. I do love you. I see you looking at me. I see your smile from down the street. Take my hand and I'll take yours. I'll show you where we need to be. We may fuss, we may fight, but there will be a brighter day. That is our confirmation that our love it is here to stay. I never question if you are the one for me. If this is life, then art became reality. I don't have to question what life's telling me. When you're around, all I feel is joy and peace. Yeah. They say love imitates art. I say you are my story. Yeah. And our life begins where our love starts. Yeah. I do love you. They say love imitates art. I say you are my story. And our life begins where our love starts. Yeah. I do love you. That's the song, y'all. I really hope I like it. Yeah. Yeah.
I was muted. Sorry. You see what I did there?
Good, I'm
When I try to
glad.
be smooth, like, you know what I mean? I'm like Vinny from Love at First Sight. I be spilling champagne. No, I don't drink champagne. I be spilling water and stuff, right?
I cannot. Okay.
I love you, babe.
I love you too.
Hi. So you're gonna be interviewing me now.
I am. That's true.
Wait, can we talk about Shay? Shay, you gonna make me cry like that, Shay? You gonna make me cry with those beautiful words and stuff? I appreciate you though. So Julie's gonna interview me now.
I'm going to interview him. It's true. I'm doing it.
All right. So what's your first question?
So, first of all, I love you and congratulations.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for listen,
Oh, no.
since last summer, I've been waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and be like, babe, God gave me another idea. And I was like, so babe, guess what? And then I had another idea. And then I had another idea. And she listened. And I just wanted to say thank you again in front of the whole internet, the YouTubes, the Instagrams, the Facebooks. I just want to say thank you and that I love you. Yeah.
I love you. And you're welcome. And I'll do it all again. Perhaps. Okay. So we're going to proceed with this interview. I'm very excited to hear these answers. I know, of course, I know the answers to a lot of them, but, always fun to do this anyway. So the first question I have for you is, what made you fall in love with poetry?
So I was always a fan of music. The way lyrics come together. But back in like 2004, I had dislocated my knee. 2004, 2005, I had dislocated my knee. And I was home for about a month. And when I was home, I had nothing to do but watch TV. And so my sister, I would be in my sister's room a lot. I would be in Tavia's room, Hate. I would be in her room a lot drawing because she had a desk because she was a great student. I didn't have a desk in my room, right? But on her TV, she had episodes of Def Poetry Jam. She had like 2 episodes, and I would just binge watch that.
Mhm.
And like from then, I saw poetry as something that helped me to express myself. In high school, I never really liked journaling or anything, but poetry did that for me. And so, yeah, Def Poetry Jam. Oh, guess what? Def Poetry shared one of my poems this week, and I almost cried.
Oh.
And I was running around the house when it happened. So, yeah, that was my intro to poetry.
Yes, that was all very exciting that day. Very, very exciting. Thank you for answering that question. My next question is, who are 2 of your favorite poets and why?
Ugh. 2 of my favorite poets. Okay, Joshua Bennett.
Okay.
Joshua Bennett, he was from a group called Strivers Row. He was just like, I believe he's from Jersey, Black man. He actually just had a son recently. And just like the passion that he had. I saw him on this competition called Brave New Voices. And from ever since then, like I was following him. And then secondly, another young Black man named Rudy Francisco. I loved him. I love his work because his creativity is ridiculous. His wordplay is ridiculous. The way he can paint a picture with words. And also he didn't have like, a lot of people think in order to do poetry, you got to have everything got to be sad and trauma filled.
That is true.
That wasn't the case with his work. And so that's what made me connect with him. So I would say them 2, and then also Javon Johnson, and then also Roya Marsh. She's dope. And Chanel Gabriel, who works for Urban Word. There's so many of them. Talk to me and I could send you poets if you need them.
All right. Thank you so much. So my next question, explain your thoughts behind the title Go Black Man Go. Okay. I for one love that title.
So yeah, you were one to keep it titled Go Black Man Go. So that part of the book, it talks about, my life as a Black man in this society. And there's so much systematic oppression that has been going on. There's so many barriers that keep a Black man from going, that keeps them held back. And so this part of the book, I'm telling the Black man to go Black man, go. Love your family, love your wife, love your brother. Like I've learned over the last couple years, I've learned how to tell another man that I love them and not to say, not to feel funny about it. And so this is my salute to the Black men, that we are powerful, that we are strong, that we are loving, that we are kind. So yeah, that's the thought behind Go Black Man Go. We can't be stopped. And the world is scared of us. And that's why they try to keep us back. But
hashtag Black Man, you are perfect.
Hashtag Black Man, you are perfect.
The next question, who do you write your poems for?
Who do I write my poems for? Whoever will hear it. I don't know. I write it for those who need the encouragement. I write it for my students. I write them for you, babe.
Oh.
I've written poems for weddings. I wrote a poem to honor my grandmother when she passed away. So many different things. But first, like, my poetry is a gift from God. So anytime I write a poem, I'm praying about it. I'm praying for the words, because it's not just a line that I created with that God gave me for the brand, not just words on lines. I put my heart on the page. And so when I share my poetry, I want people to feel it. There's poems that I wrote specifically for my students at IHPCH. What up, Health? We in the building. All the years from 2016 until now, right? I love y'all so much. And so there's been poems that I wrote to address certain things that I saw going on in the school or with my Writer's Block family. Writer's Block, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for everything. Yeah.
All right. So this one you might have to think a little bit about. That's okay. I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay. Okay.
So parts of a man includes 4 parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith, love, purpose, and go black man go. Right.
Yep.
If you can include one more part, what would it be and why?
Wow. I would say it would be called intimacy. And it would be parts of me that I deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've always dealt with weight. I've always dealt with finding my place. Like right now, I'm very comfortable in my skin, but I haven't always been comfortable in my own skin. So I have a poem called Happy Weight that talks about like me always being a big person, being someone that had weight.
Mm-hmm.
And so if it was another part, it would be, intimacy. And I'm going to steal this from my brother, Rasan Staley. So intimacy, you could break that down into me, see. So so those parts will like really dig deeper into the things that I deal with, the self-doubt, even in this process, there's been so many times I'm like, I know I posted this 8 times and people going to be mad or people going to be annoyed. And so I had to push through the doubt. I had to push through the fear. And so poems that would deal with that. It's going to come in the next book.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And last but not least, what do you hope to achieve with your poetry, with the whole thing, the whole collection? What do you hope to achieve?
One, I want God to be glorified. I want God to get the glory out of everything. I want God to get the glory out of everything that I do. I love God. He has given me this gift. And then also I want it to resonate with people. So if it's a poem, a happy poem, I want you to be happy. If it's a poem about feelings, I want you to feel that. I want it to be, Robin was talking about legacy, right? The fact that I can have this book, have a copy of the book and say to our son, when our son is born or our daughter is born, look what daddy did. And not for a big show, but to show that you can do this. This is for my students to show I'm doing this because I'm so used to pushing them, right? I have students that have performed on the Apollo stage, and I'm trying to give them access to programs that I did not have for myself.
Right.
Because I didn't find poetry until I was 20, 21, and then I was too old for all of those things. And so so I wanted to do that. I wanted to put a smile on your face when you're mad at me and I could read your poem and you could not be mad at me anymore. But then also it celebrate our, our love and our journey. So yeah.
Wow. Thank you for answering those questions. That concludes the end of this interview. I hope you all, listened and heard his passion. I'm sure you can, before you hear it, you can feel the passion that exudes from Philip. It's so weird to call him Philip. That exudes from Philip as he answered those questions. I know you hear his heart. I definitely can. Each and every day that he comes to me with an idea, can I read you something? All that stuff. I'm here for it. I'm always here for it.
We're a little ahead of time. Mm-hmm. So we're a little ahead of schedule. Hey, Jen.
Hey. Me. I need a towel.
Many parties. Eyelashes off. That took time to put on. Please.
So all right, let's do this. Let's look at the comments. If you have a question in the comments, please ask me a question. I'm waiting for our next guest to come in. because we're a little bit of ahead of time.
Uh-huh.
So if anybody has a question for me, or for Julie, or for or Jen, or Shay,
I just want to name in the comments. I see Simone.
That's Miss Ross.
Miss Ross. Hi, Miss Ross. Hi, Miss Ross. Miss Ross.
Miss Ross. Love you.
Family. I just want to name that the first question for my interview I definitely stole from Brown Sugar. I was like, what kind of question? And then I just remember her asking, when did you fall in love with hip hop? I was like, when did you fall in love with poetry? It works. So thank you so much for seeing that. That's funny.
Hey, Miss Ross. So Tony A asked the question, what made you want to start teaching? I didn't know I was going to be a teacher. I had the opportunity to teach I had the opportunity to teach kids how to play guitar at a community center down in Hamels and Far Rockaway. And so what happened was I had a chance at that time. Excuse me, get my thoughts together. At that time, I was working at Kings County Hospital, and I wasn't really satisfied in the work that I was doing. But when I left Kings County Hospital and then I went to the community center, working with the kids was so empowering, teaching them life lessons and skills. And like, I thought that I knew I wanted to work with kids at that point. And at that point, I started teaching like Sunday school at my church. And I knew I wasn't good enough to become a music teacher, but then I had the poetry piece. And so then like I put poetry together with working with the youth. And I can truly say that I'm walking in my purpose. I can truly say that God has me where I'm supposed to be. So yeah, that's it.
My mom in here. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mommy.
Love the support.
You can start with Corinne.
What did Corinne ask?
She asked, have you and Julie ever did a poem together?
Oh, yes. We've done multiple poems together. But the first poem we wrote together was from my friend Aisha and Ron's wedding. This was back in like 2013, 2014. And I wanted to, Miss Davis, I love you. Crystal, I love you so much.
Hey, Miss
I'm sorry. And so Aisha was like, Phil, I want you to write a poem. And at that point, I wanted to write a 2-voice poem. So I asked Julie to write it with me. And then that was like the foundation of our friendship, because we would go to the lunchroom at school and rehearse it. It was at one point that I saw her smile, but I was like, no, focus on school, focus on God. You're not trying to hear no relationships right now. So I blocked it. I wasn't trying to hear it, right? And then also we wrote one for our wedding. So instead of doing a first dance, we did a first poem. It's called A Lesson in Love. And if you've never heard it before, guess what? It's in the book, so you can read it, right? You can read it. But we've wrote a couple for church. And yeah. Okay, I see. My guy Tyler, what's up? I see you asked, how long has it been since you first planned on writing this book? Okay, so story time, right? My brother Rasan mentioned that I started doing my first platform, or my first opportunity to do poetry was at my church, the Refuge Church of Christ, 1837 Mott Avenue, where the pastor is the Bishop Leroy Joseph Sr. All of that, right? Catch us on Facebook tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Come get you some Jesus, right? But when after the first 2 poems that I did at church, my grandmother's best friend, who is Mother Sadie D. Johnson, she she told me, Phil, one day you're gonna write a book. And I never took her seriously. I never took her seriously. I always thought, okay, she's supposed to say that. But like that was the first seed that was spoken. But then again, for the last 5 years, I'm in my 5th year of teaching. I've been a teacher at ISPCH, and I do writer's block. And in writer's block, Janelle has performed at the Apollo. Shay has competed in performances. What you say, Shay?
And been published.
And she's been published, right? Shay was one of the first students that I helped get published in an anthology from Bronx Letter High School. A few of my Dami, who you were Oluwademi Lade, put some respect on her name. She was the New York Poet Laureate ambassador, and so me being able to push after a while, I had to give myself the same advice that I was giving my students, and to push out, and so that's what happened. That's what happened.
My mama asked a question.
What mommy said? Mama Christine, what's up?
She said, when did you feel comfortable in your skin, Mr. Lee? I received that comment.
It's hard to pinpoint a time, but like, no, I'll say this is a broad thing, but I'll say in my 20s, I'll say honestly, once I got more grounded spiritually and I knew who God said I was, right? And so you look at society standards, and society standards say that a big guy can't get girls, that a big guy can't be successful, that a black man can't be successful. But when I could read in the scripture and it says that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that I have my brothers and my sisters, Frankie, who you already heard from, Francis, my natural sister, like my sister, another adopted sister, Tanyetta TP, they didn't allow me to be normal. They saw something in me, and I had to embrace it. And so it's been a journey. It's still a journey. I try to be confident when I don't have a haircut, which I saw the video earlier. When I get a first cut, it's over, right? You can't tell me nothing, right? But really, I'm playing around with that. But really, when I solidified my relationship with God and I knew what He told me I was, then I knew who I was despite what the world would tell me. Jazzy, I see you in the comments. I think Jazzy wrote a question, didn't
she? Wrote a few.
What did she write?
She wrote one. Well, the latest one she said was, what advice would you give to an aspiring author or writer? And she asked,
she said, how do you stay motivated even if this didn't go the way that you planned at your poetry journey? So how do you stay on track?
I watch people. I stay the people that I follow on Instagram are people that I'm inspired by. And so to see, say for instance, Kev on Stage, for those who, have him on Instagram, he went from making funny videos about church to now he has his own digital media platform. He has his own app where he owns his own material, and he's not worrying about Netflix giving him rights or giving him a contract. He owns his stuff. I look at people's journey and I realize that there's a drummer that I follow. I don't play drums. I play bass guitar. I wish I knew how to play drums, but I follow this drummer, and like last year, like at the beginning of this year, he shared that on year 1 he had 100 subscribers. Then year 2 he had 500. Then year 3 he had 1,000, and just year by year it grew. And so a lot of times people see the outward success, but they don't see the process that that happens with it, that go alongs with it. And so I would say embrace the process, embrace the fact that you're gonna make mistakes. Like the flyer that y'all saw, I had to, I ended up having to make that because some things didn't go according to plan. So, yeah. So I have a question in the chat for you two ladies. Brendan Lunchman, what up, Brendan? He asked the question, how did the two of you get introduced to poetry?
You want me to start, Shay?
Yeah, you could go.
Okay. Well, I had actually was starting off looking at like spoken word. There's like a famous one on Instagram called X's. It was a button poetry author, and I mean, I never really considered that I could write poetry, but one day, just to try it, I had written my first poem out of a way of trying to look for healing for myself. And it was honestly just like a vent. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I kept it to myself for a while. And then I saw Mr. Lee perform with the Writer's Block group in the winter musical show that we had at ICPCH. And I kid you not, I was like, okay, I have to show this to Mr. Lee. Like, he's gonna tell me like what it means or whatever I need to like get out of it. And I showed it to him, and literally, like, I think it was in the same week he brought me to Urban Word, and I had performed it live, and I mean, it just went on from there.
I also think Shay was one of the ones like, yo, you should sign up. I think Shay was one of the ones that was like, yo, you should sign up. As Shay, never mind. I love you so much. I'm not even gonna say.
But yeah, I mean, like a couple of my friends, like Shay and a few other people, they were all telling me like, oh, you should totally join. Not even knowing that I ever written poetry or looked at spoken word before. But a month after my first performance, Mr. Lee was convinced me that I should be competing, and I mean, like, I made it to the Apollo. So, he's just an inspiration. Oh, Miss Ross, we miss you too.
Yes, we do miss you too. Yeah, I think that I had recently like gone through something like sad, and Mr. Lee had like he put I think we were having our first open mic, and there's people like auditioning, and I was like, I'm audition, and then I would like go in the room, and I was like, nah, I'm not about to audition, and then Mr. Lee caught me, and I think I did it alone in front of him. I don't know if I did it in front of people because I was too nervous. But don't tell Mr. Lee you want to do something and you're not gonna do it.
Oh,
because yeah. So I wrote that poem, and he was like, "Oh, you should start coming to Writer's Block." And it started like off small, and we just had like these intimate groups where we were like writing, and we ended up doing Urban Word. And like I was performing on stage, and like I really enjoyed the feeling of like hearing people snap and hearing people and like just seeing people lean back because they felt like what you were saying. And like I love connecting with people in that way, and like being able to connect with the other people that was in Writer's Block. Like we've had moments where we was like all crying, and we was just all like having like it was real deep. So yeah, that's how I started writing consistently, but I've always written when I was little. So yeah, that's how I got into poetry.
All right, so I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we're gonna continue on. Shay is a writer for real. She's about to start a podcast. Look out for it. I'm not going to tell you the name because she just changed it. But look out for it. She's on the move. She's at SUNY Purchase. She's at SUNY Purchase doing her thing, submitting stuff to poems to journals and all that, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. And so I'm going to back up so that we can continue going. Yeah. Thank you to everybody.
I just want to remind you one more time you can go to www.familymanpoetry.com to purchase your copy of Parts of a Man. Don't forget to check out the other merch. We got the Dare Dreamer collection and lapel pins. The next part of the book is Purpose, where you will find poems that speak about his life as a teacher. Now, we got to bring the towels again, man. I'm about to cry already.
Girl, don't make me get these tissues.
I mean, we are joking about how emotional it is for us tonight because, like, Mr. Lee has always made an effort to put in the extra time for his students. And I mean, I don't know anybody who has ever said, oh, I really don't like Mr. Lee. Or, you know, Mr. Lee is just that one teacher that's just like, you carry him for life. Like, that's a friend for life. And I mean, my junior year of IHBCH, it was tough. I mean, I wasn't even in school. It was such a dark place for myself. And I didn't even discover poetry at that point. So, like, I was a mess. And my guidance counselor had actually have to speak out for me towards my teachers. And I specifically told her, like, don't talk to Mr. Lee. I need to tell him, like, something, you know? And it was so difficult for me to really open up and explain to him, like, what was going on with me. And so he had his own little, like, routine. So I was super, like, okay, I had to have, like, the most coolest highlighters and, like, school supplies and stuff. Otherwise, like, I wouldn't do good or whatever. And I had, like, a rainbow set of highlighters that were, like, push pens. And Mr. Lee would intentionally, he would lay them out on my desk and he would be like, okay, which one matches my shirt today? And he would wear that for the entire day. And then by the end of the day, I would go back to his class and get back my highlighter. And that didn't really require us to really be like, hey, how are you doing? Or has anything got better? But, you know, it ensured that I can always depend on him. And it built a bond that, like, he's somebody that is going to talk to me and check up on me on the daily. And it developed a trust that I will carry on for the rest of my life. I mean, Mr. Lee is somebody who never broke a promise. And I think that for adolescents, like, we need that type of influence from an adult that we can really trust. And Mr. Lee has done that for me and so many other people. And it's crazy to really watch him now. Like, he's like a whole brand, like Family Man Poetry. And he has his first book out. I mean, this is a huge deal. Mr. Lee has been talking about this for like 2 years. And, like, it's crazy to see that he's actually here. And I'm honestly so proud of him. And, you know, like, he's always been an inspiration for all of his students. And, you know, like, because of him, I wrote a book. I mean, like, I'm not published or anything, but, you know, I got something together because of Mr. Lee. And I know he's pushing so much other people to do that. And I'm just so proud that he put this together. And, you know, I just hope that everybody else can enjoy it. So don't forget to check out the website at familymanpoetry.com and purchase your book. Purchase a couple of books. Share it out to everybody you know. So to continue on with the presentation, I want to show some love to God's favorite poet performing Young Black in America, and Oluwademi Lade, who will follow him to every student that trusts me with their tears. So let's join them now. Hey, girl. Oh, you're muted.
Hi.
Baby.
I'm Stewie. Look, I'm wearing your shirt.
Dear Dreamer. Look,
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hello, beautiful.
We got some new Dear Dreamer shirts on. Dear Dreamer, your dreams manifest outside your comfort zone. Let me know if y'all wanna. That's on period. Damien said it. Let me know if y'all want to order them because I could put them on the site. Pre-order it. You give me the money. I'll go get them, and it'll be all that. Damien, what's up, girl?
Hi, Mr. Lee. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm doing well. We're doing well. What's up? So yeah, I'm gonna. How you been? How's school?
Mr. Lee, please don't ask me.
All right. I'm gonna back up.
He's a mess.
All right, it's on you.
Okay. All right, y'all. Wow, that's really weird. Mad pretty. Anyways, before we start, I'm just gonna say a quick 1 or 2 words about Mr. Lee because Mr. Lee is that type of person. Like, you just need to acknowledge like the blessing that he is and how much of an impact he made on me. Not only me, on everybody that he comes across. Cause I remember I never knew Mr. Lee from nowhere. Yeah, I never had Mr. Lee as my like English teacher ever. Like my whole 4 years at IHPCH, he never taught me in the class, but slowly became one of my favorite teachers. I don't even remember how we met, but he ended up asking me to audition for Urban Word NYC Poetry Slam. And ever since then, I tell you, like every slam I've been to, every performance I've had, Mr. Lee was the one that always came. He always showed up. Like, bro, I wouldn't even ask him to come. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm coming. Don't worry about it. And he was always there. Even when I was like performing as the Youth Poet Laureate under Urban One NYC, he was there and he supported me. And he always like, yeah, Damien, you could do this. And every time he was like, I'm always like, you're multifaceted. Like, you do this, you do that. And I would be like, Mr. Lee, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he saw my greatness in me before I could even recognize it. Like, I remember this one time, he came to drop off the Dear Dreamer tea. Y'all go cop up. He came to drop it off at my house. And it was supposed to be, like, legit a quick drop off. But, my phone fell. I apologize. 30 minutes just outside talking. And he was just dropping so many gems, so many wisdom. Like, I can't say exactly what was said. Go talk to him yourself. But yeah, he was just saying so much things that really like resonated with me. And I still think about today, like Mr. Lee is a blessing. If you don't know him, you need to know him. He's the type of person you always want to have on your side, like regardless. Okay, so now that I'm done with my little speech or whatever, let me stop acting ghetto. Okay, so I am going to be performing his poem titled "To Every Student That Trusts Me with Their Tears." Thank you, Mr. Lee, for this opportunity. I hope I do it justice. And if I don't, you guys are going to like it regardless where you go buy the book. Buy 3. Y'all heard them. 3 books. Okay. Thank you for trusting me with last year's tears, yesterday's heartbreak, and tomorrow's dreams. Your story keeps me up at 2:22 in the morning, thinking of 222 different ways to tell you that your now isn't forever, that the demons you face will one day be your footstool. Isn't it funny? The things that bring us so low lift us the highest. You are enough. Today, tomorrow, and yesterday are great days because you exist, because the world needs the way you think, the way you love. You are roses growing from concrete. Your barren places will not stop your bloom. You are everything you need to be. Your freckles, kinks, coils, and perfectly applied mascara allow you to stand out in a world that is forcing you to blend in. You are braille. You are made to rise. Your voice is necessary. Never allow the silence to break you. Allow the tears you cry to amplify your greatness. On the days that you don't feel like fighting, remember the most beautiful butterflies were once in cocoons. Know that you are that you are defined by your current actions, not yesterday's mistakes. They were lessons in love, loyalty, or the lack thereof. The ink blot on your canvas is the beginning of a masterpiece crafted by hands of experience. Allow the hard knocks become protection for the soft spots of your heart. Allow it to heal, not barricade, because you deserve your crescent moon of a smile to shine. You deserve to know your worth is not material or numerical. It is the rarest ruby, designed to allow your reflection to be a reminder of the happiness that is your nana sweet potato pie. Your worth is measured in the amount of times you forgive yourself, in the amount of times you tell the monsters to shut up. Thank you for trusting me with your tears. I promise to catch them before they hit the ground, mix them with magic of you, with the potential I see. I will make an elixir that will cure every bad day for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Jamie!
I love you so much.
You would go into superstar mode like that?
Like that.
You would do that like that? You would do that like that? So, story time real quick, and we're going to go to the next part. So, Damie, when we do writer's block, Damie, she's multifaceted because her grades are always 90s and up. She's a track star. She runs track. She does poetry. She has a huge heart. And so a lot of times she isn't always able to practice with us in writer's block. But Damie has a switch that she'll go from, like, you see her, she's just calm and soft-spoken. But when it's time to perform, when it's time to put on, it goes to 1,000. It released the beast like out of control. And
yeah,
so
Mr. Lee is dragging it. It's not that deep.
I will take you over this.
Amy, you were reading, and I was standing there by the dresser away from him so I can focus. And of course, he still interrupted me to do something but I was just so into it, I guess this is work. Like you got it. I mean, I've seen you perform already, but like again, you just have it. You're amazing.
Got the juice.
You got the juice. Apple and Eve.
100% juice, not from concentrate either.
Huh?
I said you got the juice 100%, not from concentrate.
And that's on period.
That's on period.
That's on period. Now, go buy Mr. Lee's book. Go buy Dear Dreamer tees. Go shop up on everything. If you're not, I'm fighting your house and I'm coming to fight you. Thank you very
much.
Love you, Damie. I'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right. Thank you, Damie. I mean, tears. I'm pretty sure like I need a makeup sponge right now to just.
Oh,
oh my gosh. Like I had to really be like, okay, Janelle, you need to calm down. Like you hit it so hard. Like don't even think you did not serve it justice. That is one of my favorite poems from Mr. Lee. And I mean like you just like performed. Like wow.
Yeah, I remember when he wrote that poem, we were all crying because we all had like a mutual conversation about like the support that we wished from the male figures in our lives to come show up and like listen to us, read our poems at Urban Words, and we were just disappointed, but we all was crying together, and he just showed up the next day. Oh, he showed up when we was going to perform in Reddit's was before we were going on stage to show that he supported us and that he loved us. And every time I hear that poem, it makes me want to cry. So
yeah, I mean like. Oh, now we're going to be joining God's favorite poet. He's going to be performing Young Black Men in America. And yeah, I mean, how are you doing tonight?
What's good, y'all? My fault, y'all. I had a lot going on just now. Some technical difficulties.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming. And another March birthday. Shout out my brother Greg. Happy birthday. It was yesterday on the 19th. Joe, when was your birthday?
It was the 7th.
The 7th. So
yeah. Big
2-4, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kobe year.
Kobe year, baby. My mentality for the rest of the year.
My mentality.
Yo, man. Whatever happened, get in your zone, man. We good. Let's go.
I got you. I'm out of luck. I appreciate this too, by the way. Thank you. I come from a people that have the uncanny ability to make bad situations great. We owe the billboards for cool, style, and innovation. Without our brains, the world would be stuck in dark ages. Our accomplishments are my accomplishments. I'm young and black in America. I can sing, I can draw, I can write. My hands and lips tell the stories of ancestors who were tied and being bound, so they sang underground until the chains broke. I am merely standing on the shoulders of the giants who came before me. My accomplishments, or their accomplishments. I am young and black in America. I stand before the future on a daily basis, hoping to say something that will help them realize dreams are not just figments of their imagination. They are evidence that God speaks to them, mandated to tell them that everyone will not always agree with them, but they should speak anyway. I do for my students someone what many have done for me. I'm young and black in America. I look around me and see queens and kings that share the same stories of how grandma knew how to make the dollar stretch, make the pain go away, demanding respect and love unconditionally, all before her stories came on, so do not bother her. I'm young and black in America, where too many ladies have to support their families on their own, where not enough fathers receive the credit they deserve because they are doing what they are supposed to do. Double standards are real. Men are affected too. If I treat you right, I'm soft. If I do you wrong, I'm just like the rest. I'm young and black in America. Thank you. That's it.
Joe, you would do that, son? Yo, I don't even want to do that poem no more.
I need that poem longer so that you can read it.
Yo, you're cadence this now?
Yeah, gassing me up.
Bro, I have no reason to gas you, son. Like, I don't even want to do that poem no more. Like real talk, we gonna talk about making
I wrote it, but you are gonna perform it each and every time.
we gonna make a video for that. Real talk.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I see the visuals.
Yo, we gotta do it, son.
Nah, but don't be gassing me. You gotta keep I ain't gonna lie. When you had the meeting the day before, I'm like, yeah, I'm at the action. I'm like, yo, is this how you want to write? I got to see where you was at to make sure, bring that to life.
Bro, you did that perfect. I'm about to watch it 8 times for the rest of
the night. Oh my god, yeah.
Like, yo, I love you. Like, for those who don't know, he usually plug himself, but he didn't because it's mine. This is my thing. But I need you to go follow him at God's Favorite Poet on IG. Joe is an amazing, amazing poet. I got frozen. I don't know what happened. He's an amazing, amazing poet. He does community work. He's a young black man in America about his business. He loves his moms. He loves his sister. And the boy know how to dress. When you check his IG, y'all not gonna be ready for the heat that y'all gonna see on
Yo, yeah, me. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna have to sell that book. Just like I ain't gonna lie, y'all better buy the book right now with a little bed ad, because I ain't gonna like that. That's marketing. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You better go on that link and cop that book right now and like yourself. For me, y'all can buy all these books that enrich yourself, but they'd rather for me get to know somebody that you know personally and understand what it's like to see life from a man's eyes who actually believes in family. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like it's hard to be somebody black real that believe in family, and we need more people like you. For me, and the Instagram is _Gods_fave. I had to switch it up for me. We're going for something different.
Okay.
So I appreciate you again. I love you guys.
I appreciate you, man. Love you, dude.
Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. No problem.
Wow. I mean, like, they really came.
Man, all this time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Janelle.
So now we're gonna have remarks from Sauda Dunlap and Gregory and Brenda Lee, Mr. Lee's parents.
Yes, and after those lovely remarks, we will be announcing the raffle winners. So please stay tuned.
Hey guys.
Hello. Good. How are you?
Hey.
Great job. I'm enjoying myself. It is just lovely.
Hi, mommy.
Hey,
Dad. Sauda, man.
Hi, Lee family. Hi, Julie. Hi, Phil.
Hello, beautiful.
Love you guys. I guess Sauda, you can start first, and then we'll go to the parentals after.
I mean, this is amazing. I've been here the whole day. Like I started off, providing, do what I do, providing therapy to the people that I serve, and I'm like, this warms my heart. I'm like, I have to go behind these 2 young people Olu Demilade and God's faithful. Like, I want to do that to me. Like, you put me in this position to follow those two, so it's pretty dope. But I am super proud of you. You're like the nice brother. Like, I need it anymore, but you know, I take you on. Why not? I wanted to just say like a few words to continue to encourage you, because I know words are your love language. What I admire most about you is your vulnerability and your honesty. Those are my two favorite characteristics. Most people aren't brave enough to honor those characteristics with themselves. And in fact, most of us wrestle with it because it would mean that we have to face ourselves. And in facing ourselves, we have to interrogate parts of ourselves that we work overtime in order to present a product of perfection. And the reality is, perfection isn't real. It's unattainable because it's a social construct. It's made up. So we all get to create our own stories of perfection. And our stories are beautifully flawed and beautifully human. And you're beautifully human. And I am so proud to watch you and be part of your ascension. And I thought I'd leave you with a quote by a Black woman, of course, because that's just what I do. Courage is the most important of the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. And that's by Dr. Maya Angelou. So continue to be vulnerable, continue to be honest and courageous, and buy 3 books. I'm following the rules tonight. So I got 2 more to get. I got 2 more to get. I got a lot of young people in my life. So continue doing you. Like I'm just here to continue to add fire to the light that's already shining. So I'm grateful.
And so what I want to say thank you to you, because like you said, like you adopted me as a brother, and I adopted you as a sister. You fight for love, you fight for people. But ever since that little corner office at Kings County Hospital, you always poured into me. You are a walking resource. You always got a book suggestion. You always got a podcast that could help enrich me, that could help me. Like, guys, I literally use 2 things that me and her talked about in my class this week, right? And so I wanted to say thank you. For those who don't know, Sauda, she did review my book. I gave it to her over the summer, not realizing that I'm so sorry for all the mistakes that was in there, because I was reading it on the
You don't have perfection is not real. Perfection is not real. You get to work through it.
Somebody put that in the comments. Perfection is not real. Anybody that's trying to achieve perfection, you can't. But I wanted to say thank you so much for being another push. My sister is coming, and my sister is coming on later, and nobody takes the place of my sister. But I'm blessed to have. One day I'm gonna write a poem about me having a loaded deck, because I have more than four queens in my deck, right? And so I appreciate you for who you are, for the work that you do, and thank you for taking the time with me and loving me like your brother. I gotta go get me some more spices from Brooklyn Road, because I got some fried chicken to make. People was telling me that I need to make some more fried chicken. So, but thank you so much for coming on and just talking to the people. Love you so much.
Absolutely. Bye, Mom and Dad. Good job.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Ma, come over a little bit. You on the side of the screen. All right, yeah. There you go. So I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, whether it was poetry or playing bass or painting something on the wall. I say it time and time again, I am who I am because of God and because of my family. And you guys have you guys gave me the opportunity to dream, to do the things, to try. Um, you taught me how to love God. You taught me how to love my wife. You taught me how to love family. Um, and so I want to say thank you to you for. I never had to worry where mom was. I never had to worry where dad was. And I'm only here because you guys were there, and I want to say thank you in front of the entire world, or the piece of world that is here watching with us. So yeah, I love you. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to say something, you can say something while I walk through it.
Well, I'll go first. I am just bubbling over. Everyone, thank you so very much for helping make his dream come true. And my um, words to everyone: you can reach your goal. The sky is the limit. So press, do your very best, and stay faithful to God most of all. As you remember, Phil, he had us saying all things through Christ. And he realized that he can't do anything of himself, but it's because of Christ. And the Lord has blessed him to get to this point. But I want him to always remember, you're here because of Christ. Don't ever forget that. And let the world know that you're not ashamed of who brought you here. Because just like he brought you here, he can take you down. So you have to always remember that all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. You can. And everyone who have participated tonight, I want to say thank you very much. And you too can accomplish all things through Christ. I'm very proud of all of you, and I'm very proud of Phil for a job well done. And may God bless you richly, is my prayer.
Dad, you want to say anything?
Hey, Phil. Hey, Julie. Love you much. Just like to say that I am so proud of the person, the man that you have become. Your kind and loving and giving heart, the strength that you have to try to accomplish the things that you want to do, and that you don't try to hurt anybody to do it, to accomplish your things, but that you give it over to God and do it through love and caring, and just continue to try to do your best as you always do. You always, to the very end, will have all our love and our support, as you always have, because you're worthy of it, because you've never given us any kind of problems, never, ever, ever, ever. And we just love you for that, as all our children. And we just love and appreciate you. And you can go on and continue to do bigger and greater things. Just continue to trust in God and know that we always have your back.
Love you so much. Julie coming back. Say hi to Mom.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
You're special, lady.
Oh, thank you.
All
Love
right.
you much.
Love you.
All
Love
right.
you.
We love you so much. We'll talk soon. We'll see you tomorrow for dinner.
Ah, sounds good to me.
All right. Love y'all.
Wow. That was so beautiful, Mr. Lee.
Yes.
I want to say a special thanks to Sandra and to Miss Lee's parents, because
Yes, thank you for having him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be in our lives. We appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for building him up so he could be the mentor that he is to us. We appreciate that.
All right, guys, it's time for the raffle.
It is. If you stayed up until this point, thank you so much. We will now be announcing the raffle winners with the general raffle going first. Sorry for my background, guys. Okay, so I'll be doing that one. Hold up. Okay.
The anticipation is killing me.
I know.
All right.
Okay. So can you guys see my screen?
Wait, hold on.
Y'all can see it, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
Wow, look which participants.
Yes. Okay. So I made sure I had a drum roll. All right. So I'm about to press spin. All right. And the winner is. All right. Yes, the suspense is killing me. Yes. Yes. All right. All right. And the winner is Mike Loso.
All right, congratulations,
Mike.
Yes.
My brother Mike. I love you so much. I would
love you, Mike.
Wait, I'm gonna leave my remarks for Mike at the end.
Make sure you send your address to him in the DMs. Yes, and now it's for the student raffle by Janelle.
All right, guys, are you ready? Just to remind you guys that the raffle includes a signed copy of. Is it spinning?
Yes, it is spinning.
All right. Okay, so you guys can get a signed copy of Parts of a Man. You get a Family Man poetry water bottle and a limited edition puzzle piece lapel pin. And the winner is.
This thing be spinning.
Yes.
It's spinning.
Oh, who that?
Junior _101.
That's my guy, Divide. Divide, what's up, bro? Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, people.
Yes, and if you didn't, don't be disappointed because we have more than enough books, more than enough merch on FamilyMan.com.
Shay, how many books we telling them to buy tonight?
3 for your
Everybody
dog.
buy 3 books.
Everybody buy 3 books. Let's sell it out.
Everybody buy 3 books.
3 of them.
Yes,
right?
3 books. Yes, because that stimmy, I know that I know it hit. Now maybe not for everybody, but I'm sure it hit a lot of y'all. So
come on, show us some support.
Black businesses. Black businesses. Reading for Black businesses. Yes. And so now, sadly, we have reached the last part of the book. I know. I don't want to let y'all go, but I have to. Well, not really after this, but we'll have remarks afterwards. But yes, we have reached the last part of the book, Go Black Man Go, and it brings into focus what it means for Lee to be a black man in America.
So Deanna will perform the Black delegation, followed by Lee's sister Latavia and her performance of the song. So let's welcome them now.
Yes, Dion, it's been a long time. Welcome.
What's goody, bro? You muted.
Oh, what's up? What's good, Mr. Lee?
My guy Dion is in the building, all the way from Syracuse, New York.
Yes, sir.
Smart young Black man. Just wanted to say thank you for being a part. We're gonna hop out and give you the floor, and you can do what you're gonna do.
All right, bet, got you. So, like you guys have said, this poem is entitled "The Black Delegation," and the Black Delegation, it's the name of a group chat that Mr. Lee has with Mr. Turnage and Mr. Miller, and it's basically dedicated to them. So, here I go. When we speak to one another, we exchange lessons that teach me that I am not alone, that I belong to the Black Delegation, committed to making Black better students, better self, and better family. You're what I miss. We exchange the realization that we are blessed with the opportunity to be honest. Say love y'all without explanation. When I'm with the Black Delegation, I listen to hearts committed to make a difference. Bro, you are needed. Bro, did you see that episode? Nah, bro, you wildin'. When we speak joy, happiness. We no longer need to be afraid. We are safe. Thank you. That's a poem right there.
I love
My guy Dion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. I want to say to you, as a young black man, keep going. You up there in Syracuse. I'm gonna just keep going. Keep doing your thing. Thank you for doing that. And I just want to say shout out to Mr. Turnage and Mr. Miller, my partners in love, my partners in building. Dion was a part of something called Man Cave at the school. And I'm not the only person in my school that's making an impact. Mr. Turnage and Mr. Miller, they make great impacts. They're great. They're basketball coaches. They're physical education teachers. Excuse me. And I love them and I appreciate them. So, fellas, that's out to y'all. I love y'all. And Dion, how many copies should they buy?
Honestly, that's about 20. That's about 50. Yeah, blow it up. Like I said, if anybody deserves to blow up, it's Mr. Lee. You deserve it, bro. And already all Deaf Poetry, they reposted your work. Like I'm saying, you're gonna end up blowing up. If anybody deserves it, it is you, Mr. Lee. I swear. So cop up 1,000 other books. You know, run it up. It's well deserved. Word.
Love you, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro.
Tay! It's chopped up. You sound a little robotic.
Oh no.
That's not good. Nah, it sounds real robotic.
Should I try to leave and come back?
Leave and come back. All right, so while my sister is dealing with the technical difficulties, I just want to say to my hostess,
they're so beautiful. Look at them. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Look at you.
We just want to say thank you. I need everybody so that they can see it. Can we show some love like we were in church? Can we clap our hands for Ashayla and Janelle doing a great job? Can we clap our hands? Can you please show them some love? Show them some heart.
Clap in your room.
Clap in your room.
Wherever you at.
Wherever you at.
Wherever you at. Clap it up. Clap it up for my young people.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I wanted y'all to be a part of this because you guys been a part of this journey with me, and you trust me, and that means more than you could ever imagine. And so you're getting some love in the comments. They clapping their hands. Everybody clap. Manda, I love you so much. Manda Lawrence and Manda Durham Menace. I love y'all so much. Amanda, I miss my god babies. I want to come see them so soon. Maybe through the car or something because COVID got us messed up. But all right, my sister is back. Let's see if it works now.
Is my sound better now?
Beautiful.
The devil tried to stop it. Look at that thing.
Sister coming out with the step out with the little.
You see that?
Listen, any excuse to get a little dressed up, you know I got to do it. I got to do it. I have to.
I've been wearing a sweatshirt for the last year.
Listen, I popped the tag off this shirt today. I said, you know what? This'll do just fine.
Yeah.
All right. So Tay, all right, I'm gonna try to say this without crying.
Oh boy.
But when I was planning this, if anybody had to be a part of it, you had to be a part of it. You had to be a part of it because like you've always pushed me. We've shared tears, we've shared heartbreak, but we've shared success. I learned how to be an academic because I watched you study. I'm learning how to get my health together because I'm watching you transform your life. And you're showing me that it's not about a diet, it's not about a number, but it's about healthy living and a healthy lifestyle. And so you're the perfect person to recite this last poem. That Daddy, if you're listening, it's dedicated to you. It's called Father. But as my sister, I wanted you to perform this. It's a simple poem. And I want to say that you were beautiful before the body transformation. But you were a different kind of beautiful. Like you she got like, if y'all see her wall, she got like 80 different pairs of glasses because she's a fashionista, and she dressed to the nine anytime she come out. But I want to say thank you for being who you are, for pushing me to, again, being a person that did not allow me to be normal, and I would not be here without you. So thank you for being a part of this journey. So I'll give it to you, and you can say anything you want. I'm gonna move out so you can have the floor.
Now, Philip, no, I don't really do mushy, but I am so thankful to be a part of tonight. I'm thankful for his journey. I'm thankful for the piece that I played in his evolution as a man. And so being a part of this book release celebration is just awesome. And I echo what my mom said. Thank you to everyone who was a part of this, who's impacted Philip's life. It's so great to hear, his students reflect on the impact that he's had, because men are so needed during this time. And so I love you. If anybody knows me, I usually, back in the day, I used to call Philip the sister I never had, because I have two brothers. And so that's, like Philip mentioned, that's the kind of relationship that we had, talking, staying up late at night, talking about life and marriage and love. And so I'm proud of you. And so I'm here to recite a poem called Father, with my father sitting on the couch. When I was a baby, I walked around in my father's size 12 shell-toe Adidas. There was nothing you can tell me to get me to stop stumbling in expectations 12 sizes too big. I was too ready to try anything to be like him. To be Black son, and to know, and to love, and to be able to emulate that father is a gift. When I was a teen, I wore my father's shirts. Instead of drowning me like his shoes once did, I was able to fit the size 2 or 3X button down. This did not mean I was prepared to take his spot. It meant he stayed around long enough to see me grow. To be Black son and have the ability to borrow Black father's clothes is gratefulness. Thank you.
You did that so good. I thought it was more to it. I thought
short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Again, thank you so much, Daddy. I love you. Thank you for being my first example of what a Black man is supposed to be. I love you so much, Tay. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I'm gonna bring back our hostess with the mostest.
Yes. Before we get you off the screen, we just wanted to announce, because Yasmin brought it to our attention. You now have 100 subscribers on YouTube. That is amazing. Folks, are we getting these subscribers up? We doing it big. Yeah. And
let's get another 100. Come on, share it.
Yes. And Janelle will be introducing Mr. Lee back to the screen. I mean, you're already on the screen. Can we do our remarks now?
Yes, you can do your remarks now.
Thank you.
Time for the tea. All right. Oh, whoa. See, it hit me first. Whoa. All right. Mr. Lee has been a father to the fatherless and a leader to the ones that didn't have direction. He has pushed me him and Auntie Julie have pushed me further than a lot of people have in my life, and I thank you for listening to my voice when it felt like nobody was listening to me, because when you're drowning, you can't see up, but you're the light that helped me get out of that, and I appreciate you so much. And I thank you for being at my graduation. I thank you for handing me my awards and hugging me and just bear hugging me. And I said a joke to Janelle earlier. I said Mr. Lee's shirts hold the tears of his students. He's been there for all of us. And I'm so glad that you finally have your moment. I'm so glad that we get to step to the side and let you shine, because your light is so bright and it's going to continue to shine forever. And I'm just glad to be able to be here to support you on this night. I'm thankful to be your test daughter before you get an actual daughter, because I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know Auntie Julie be like, gosh, these kids, I know y'all both, but y'all keep doing it for us, and we're going to lift you up, and we're going to ride till the wheels fall off. Please get 3 books. I'm so proud of you, and yeah, there's not enough words to explain my appreciation, my mom's appreciation. Just everybody sees how much you love me, and I thank you for loving me without needing blood relation for you to show me how much you care. So I'm glad that this is your night, and yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
Wow. I mean, Shay said it all. I mean, to be a part of this, it was such an honor, because I was like, oh my God, this is Mr. Lee's first book. Like, this is huge, and he wants me to be a part of it. And it's like, I've always valued Mr. Lee to be that best friend to me. And I mean, like, in the same way for Shay, like, Mr. Lee has really held our tears and held our shoulders up when we needed him the most, whether it was like we were just emotionally drained, or like we really just needed a joke or a hug. Like, Mr. Lee has always been there. And I mean, nobody checks up on me like Mr. Lee. And it's like, it's so inspirational to see everything that he's doing with promoting his book and promoting his title. And it just makes me feel like this is somebody that I have forever. You know, he will always be there, and he is going to be a backbone. And I mean, to see that he's just so powerful, and to listen to the words that he says, it's always motivating. It always hits. Like, Miss Lee always knows exactly what to say, when to say it. And, you know, he made such an effort. I mean, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, Mr. Lee gives every single person he meets 150%, and you know, he deserves it all. Like, forget 100 subscribers. He needs like 150,000 subscribers for the 150 people that he has reached every single day in his life. I mean, Mr. Lee has made me think about things in a different perspective, and I'm just so grateful to have that influence in my life. You know I can never be too I can't ever be in a bad situation, because I always have Mr. Lee by my side. I can never get too low in life or anything like that, because I know Mr. Lee will always be there. And I mean, it is crazy to see how big he is now. I mean, like, I'm so proud, like, I am grateful to be a part of this, and I just can't wait to see what else you're gonna come through with. Like, everybody needs a Mr. Lee in their life. And purchasing this book is gonna put a part of Mr. Lee in your life.
I love y'all. Julie's leaving because she's crying. I'm crying too, but I can't leave. Jazzy, I love you. I see you in the comments. Another one of my another one of my kids, my daughter. Dash, you've been here all night, Dash. Thank you for rocking with me.
Jazz too.
Huh?
Jazz too. She's been here all night.
Jazz been here all night. Thank you to everybody. Wait, let me just say, because I'm gonna take y'all off the screen.
Okay.
I want to say to y'all again, thank you. Y'all did this like y'all was pros.
Don't lie.
Like, no, I'm not lying. I ain't got no reason to lie. Like the way you guys, we roll with the punches. We had to, do things a little different. But I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to your families, for allowing me to be myself and to trust me with you guys. And so I want to say thank you for setting out this time on this Saturday night to be my co-host. One more time, can we show some love to Shay and Janelle? Wave goodbye to them, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Y'all see me again. Y'all will see me again.
All right, guys. It's the end of the night. Y'all been rocking with me. I'm not gonna keep you. Long. I just want to say, first and foremost, to God be the glory for the things that He has done. It's only because of God. It's only hashtag all things through Christ. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And so, first and foremost, I give glory and honor to God. Secondly, I want to say thank you to my wife, Julie. I love you. Thank you for being my day one since day one. Thank you for being the friend that I needed. Thank you for being my life partner. Thank you for being, dude, you're doing too much. Dude, you're not doing enough. Thank you for holding me accountable in the things that we're trying to do. I want to say thank you to my family. I want to say thank you to my church family, Bishop Leroy Joseph Sr., a man full of integrity, full of power, full of valor. And he's up in age, so he wasn't able to be on, and he doesn't do the whole digital platforms and stuff. But I think and I appreciate him for being someone that allowed my gift to grow in my church. Again, I want to say thank you to Robin Devonish, CEO of Pen Published Profit, who helped me get to this point. There's a special shout out. He won a raffle tonight, and Janelle and Shay, I don't need him to DM me his address, because Mike is always the first one to order something. Anytime I have something, he supports. When I first started this process and came up with the idea, we were talking, and he said, "Bro, you got to make sure you copyright your stuff. Your stuff, people going, you don't want nobody to steal your stuff." And so, bro, you've been a brother to me, and I appreciate you. I love you so much. Sade, how you doing? We still need to go bowling. We need to do that. I'm on break next week, and so we need to we need to do that. I want to say thank you to Brian Wallace and Brian Wallace and So Be It Media, and Zamar. Congratulations on the baby that's coming. Thank you for allowing me. They were the ones that helped me bring the poem Woman to life. I'm using their StreamYard account right now. So I say thank you for being brothers. I want to say thank you to everyone that has bought something before tonight, and hopefully, so I was thinking, we didn't get too many names for the general audience. I was thinking hopefully that's because they was like, no, we just gonna buy the book. We don't want the book for free. So hopefully that's the case. So buy a book. The number was 3 tonight. I just want to say again, thank you to my wife. This is the first. I'm so happy if I start calling out names from the Refuge Church of Christ, I will get in trouble. So I'm going to say the entire Refuge Church of Christ. I want to shout out my principal and my old AP, Gareth Robinson and Crystal Davis, for allowing me to be me as a Black educator and setting a good example of what education looks like in Cambria Heights. We do great work at ISPCH. So if you're a parent and you need a high school for your kid to go to, come over to health. And so I think that's about it. I want to thank my brother again, Greg. Happy birthday. I love you. I hope I'm not missing anybody. To the Mason family, to T. Okay, I'm not gonna call names because I'm gonna get in trouble. All my students from the year 2016 up until now, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for allowing me to love you. Thank you for just being the amazing people you are. I'm a product of people pouring into me. And so I feel it's a mandate on my life to pour into those that I'm in contact with. And so this brings us to the end of the night. Hashtag all things through Christ. Hashtag parts of a man. Hashtag Shay and Jen killed it. Hashtag my wife is a baddie. Hashtag buy 3 books. The number for the night was 3. Go to www.familymanpoetry.com. The link is right there. Before I go, I have to thank Seth Tinley. You helped me out so much in this journey. Any of the music that you heard in any of my poems, Seth was the brain behind it. We talked, we collaborated, and he worked patiently with me. So Seth, I want to say thank you. You are anointed. You are talented. I love you all. I want copy. Ms. Ross said, Ms. Ross has been an inspiration. She's a mother, a wife, a businesswoman. She does so much. For all my writer's block people, I'm gonna throw it up one time. 1, 2, 3 bars, baby. I love y'all so much. Thank you to everyone for joining. Wait, Julie's coming back. She wants to say something.
Not a lot. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to those who were here the entire time. Thank you to everybody who performed. Shay and Jane, y'all are beautiful. Love y'all so much. Lee family, everybody, love you all. Thank you to all who supported, who continue to support. 3 copies of the book. Go buy the book. Need some money. Go buy the book. Thank you all so much. This was so beautiful.
All right, guys. Love you so much. I don't have an outro video yet, so we're just going to wave. And we're gonna end the broadcast.
We're gonna wave uncontrollably.
We're gonna wave uncontrollably. Oh my God! Go buy 3 books. 3 books. 3 books. 3 books. 3 books. 3. All right, love y'all.